Hello and welcome, and in this video we'll be looking at Vim within VS Code. So basically you don't need to worry about right now configuration of Vim and so on, because it's really hard sometimes to configure Vim. So VS Code will provide an extension that you can install, and that will give you the ability to execute all the key bindings and everything that you can use within Vim. So the only thing you need is just to go to VS Code and do it. So let me just open the VS Code and show you how I just made it and change some key bindings. You know, I'm going to open VS Code. You just need to go to navigate through the folder where you are, and then you put code dot, and then this will open VS Code for us. All right, very good. So we have VS Code right now here. So the thing that you need to do when you install VS Code, after you install it, you need to install the plugins, and it depends on your language. If you want, you can install any other language. For that, you have to go to command palette. For you to be able to see command palette, you can see from the top of this file, you can see this white bar. You can see view. You go to view, and then you will see command palette. The shortcut for it is Ctrl+Shift+P, and then when you click on a command palette, it will open this, and then you can edit things here. But there is also another way. So you have here extension. So from this bar, like this bar, you have extension. Ctrl+Shift+X will open the extension. So here in this extension, you can see these are my extension. Let me just zoom in a little bit so that you can see it. All right, fine. So okay, so I have these are my extensions that I install. I have 11 extensions. So I have this C and C++, Code Runner, this code. So basically here is Vim. I have Vim here. So you just need to click on install to install Vim, and then you are good to go. So after you install Vim, you need to install, for example, if in this demo I will be using Python, so you need to install Python as well, this extension. After you install this, then you are good to go. So the thing that you can do after installing this is let me just open a new file. Okay, no, I don't need. So I have a file here, so it is full. I just go here. If you want to hide this bar, like this bar, you can just do Control B. It will hide it. Control B will hide this bar. All right, fine. So I have this now. So I can just delete everything. So for Vim, if you want to move, you have to use the GKL keys. These are the keys that you have to use. And for me to be able to type inside a Vim, I have to be in insert mode, which is I have to press I. You can see here I have normal mode here. You can see from the top at the bottom. You can see at the bottom. You can see normal here. And what I have to do now, if I want to just write a simple function that will just add two numbers in Python, because I just have an extension of py, I can just press I to be in insert mode, and then it will change from normal to insert, and then here I can write def if I want for example add, and then I can give the value a comma b, and I can just do return a plus b. So here now I can see equal to, let me just try to print add 2,8. So what I did with Vim is I map it, because I don't want to go to this escape button every time to press it. So I map the escape to GG. When I press GG, it will bring me to normal mode directly. So what I want to do now is to save this and execute it. To save it, I map the key to :W. Colon is my leader key, and I'm using code formatting, which is Pylent, and that is formatting my code. You can see here. And when I run it, I use the code runner, which will help me to do Control Alt and N. That will run the code. You can see the output is displayed here. So there is one more extension that I just installed, which is doc So with this document your code is very important. So when I click enter, this will automatically give me like the doc string of my code. So I can just say here add two numbers. I press tab and then it will tell me the data type of this. I just say integer and then int and then integer and then what is the return type. It will return an integer also, which is integer. Alright, so I'm done with this. Now my code is very nice. So basically what I can tell you here is, let me just open this command. I will go to command palette. I just view and command palette. I have this JSON file, open JSON file. So this is the file that I use for configuration. So this is my Vim setting. This is where you can set things. So you can see here I use my color as solarized dark, and these are the things that I just can use: Jupyter Notebook, IPython. So, and this is what I just did when it's formatting the code every time I save it, which is format on save. I set it to true. Usually it's false. So you can see here this format a file on save. Whenever you save it, it will format it, and the maximum column that the maximum chart that I can type in a single line, it will be 80. So this is the text editor font size and the color, and I can scroll down a little bit. You can see here these are the files that I don't want to show like in my file. So this is very important. For example, if you are using GitHub and you want to push your code, you don't want to include this file there. You don't want them to show up, so you have to hide them, and this will wrap it. Like this is word wrap, and I set it to on, and these are the file is included, like it will not include. And this is the editor font weight. You can see the highlight search is true for me to be able to set. I will just show it to you just with a minute. So these are the key bindings, and the leader O is just it was leader O was the my leader key, and I set it to semicolon. I change to semicolon. So I just these are the key bindings, Vim normal key bindings. For highlighting, when you highlight something in Vim, it will just be there, so you have to remove it. To remove it, I use Control H. Control H will just remove the highlight. And this is my leader W, what I use for saving. If I write something, if I want to save it, for example, let's say I want to set for something, I want to set for 2, so I can just do write 2. I click tab, so this will not remove it. You can see it highlight, but if I do Control H, it will remove the highlight. So, and if I want to insert anything here, for example, let's say from button here, I want to print something, I can just print hello world, for example. Okay, so I just have to press GG, and then it's already in normal mode, colon W to save it. I'm able to save it. So this is what I did here, and let's go back. And this is leader E. This is not working. This is what I want to use to close the file, like this file, for example, this settings.json file. If I use colon E, it's supposed to close it, but this is a bug because this is not well supported right now, so there might be some bugs. So I reported this, and this is GG, what I told you, that to come from insert mode to normal mode, just I replace this to GG. The leader key is G, and scrolling, and these are the things that you can just look at. I use my Python language server as Pylens, which is very good, and recently they added as the default for Python. And to zoom level is 2, which is fine for me. So it's not that much, but I think it's great. And the good thing is I can, for this Vim, you can use it for many languages, and I can have C also, language C for example. Okay, so I have C here, and if I wanna um, run this code, it should be the same thing. I can just do Control Alt N, and it will run the code for me. So this is what I used to do, which is great. So you can also use the terminal. Actually, my terminal is here. It will open it, and that's also something that you can do. So what else? So this is what I want to show you, and these are my extension. If you want to see it, I use Code Runner, and for this I have to remove this. I don't need it anymore. What else? I don't need this. I use this live share. Sometimes I do live share. I do pair programming with some of my friends. I have this Python pilot. This is what is generating the docstring for my code, like Python docstring generator. So this is what is helping me to generate. When you write the code, you don't need to worry about that. When you finish writing your code, you just need to do the docstring, and then it will generate automatically. So this is just a very short video. I hope you enjoy watching it. So if you like this video, share and subscribe. So thank you so much for watching.